Hi guys, welcome back to another review by me, Beardo. Today I will be reviewing The Mountain Between Us. The Mountain Between Us is a film about two people who have just met at the airport because their flight has been delayed. There's an incoming storm, so they ask a pilot to fly them to their location for a small fee. Unfortunately, while flying, the pilot has a stroke, crashes the plane, and then they become stranded on a mountain in the middle of nowhere. The film stars Kate Winslet as Alex, who is on her way to getting married when the plane crashes, and Idris Elba, who is a surgeon on his way to performing a big operation. The film doesn't really waste any time in setting up the situation. The film starts when they're both at the airport. They've just found out that their flight has been cancelled, and so it really quickly puts into motion the idea of them getting a plane in order to get to their location. Directed by Hani Abu-Assad, you can really see how well thought out the direction for this film is. The opening sequence of the plane crash in one continuous take lasts for at least 3 to 4 minutes long, and in that time you really feel like you're inside that cabin. The camera is constantly moving around the characters as the events unfold, and this sleek direction really continues throughout the rest of the film. The film itself looks absolutely beautiful. It doesn't look like they actually shot this in front of a green screen. It actually feels like the characters are actually on the mountains in the snow. It feels really authentic, and largely that is due to the direction and the cinematography. The story itself is pretty straightforward. Two people who have never met each other before get pushed to extreme circumstances and create a bond. It kind of follows the tropes of a romantic comedy in some ways, and to start off the film it actually feels like it doesn't know what exactly it wants to be. Even in the serious scenes like the aftermath of the plane crash, you're kind of not really sure what it's going for. It takes a while to really establish its feet. Kate Winslet is fantastic as Alex. She really shows different dimensions to her character. Someone that wants to survive, but someone that also wants to be proactive in making sure they can do whatever they can to survive and get as far as they can to make sure they survive. Idris Elba is also good, but to start off his character is quite stiff, quite wooden. You're not really sure if that's more of an acting choice or whether or not that's just the character. It takes a while for him to loosen up a bit, but I think that's shown by his interactions with Kate Winslet's character Alex.
Sure, Jan.
There's quite a few different set pieces to the film. None of them feel too unrealistic. It's kind of what you would expect really, but without pushing the boundaries too much. They get the good old cliche of running into wild animals in the mountains thing over and done with pretty quickly. That comes in quite early on into the story, but it really focuses on the relationship, the dynamic between these two people who do not know anything about each other and who are trying to understand each other but trying to survive together. Unfortunately, because the driving force of the film is the character relationship between these two people that have never met each other, it really slows the film down and doesn't really push the action forward. Now, we don't need action non-stop in a film like this. It's good to see the different ways people can survive under extreme circumstances. But when you have your characters keep stopping to look at each other and really kind of push towards the romantic side of the film rather than the survival, then it kind of becomes a bit problematic and cheesy. Without spoiling anything, the film goes on a little too long for my liking, but I have to say that the last scene is what really made the film better than average. The direction of this film and Kate Winslet's performance really pushed it above being just a standard drama, really, a survival drama, and that's why I've decided to give the film 3.5 out of 5. Thanks again for joining me for another movie review. Like, comment and subscribe in order to receive more reviews coming soon. Thank you.